And we're back. This time I'm going to show you how to create a You've Got Mail icon in Adobe Illustrator. Let's start with the rounded rectangle tool. I'll make that black. Well, the initial size was quite good. I'll keep that. Make sure on the view that snap to point and the smart guides are activated, nothing else. I swap the colors, make the stroke color white and use the line segment tool. Make sure that you find the anchor points correctly. So it's not really the corners, it's the anchor points of the curvature in every corner. I'll recreate 4 of these lines from corner to corner. So from anchor point of the curvature to the anchor point of the curvature. Select them all with a shift click and I'll increase the stroke size to 4 points. Open your stroke menu on the window. Make sure you've got it rounded. Then I use the shape builder tool and with Alt, the minus sign appears under your cursor. Then hover over the lines and delete only the line. Just like this, we've got our envelope ready. Let's start with the next element, which is the letter. I'll swap the colors again and give it a black stroke. And I drag something like this, or maybe I'll make it a little bit wider. I'll align it to the center, and I increase the stroke size. 3 points should be fine, but let me make that smaller. That's good. I'll deselect it. Then I use the line segment tool. I'll get rid of the fill color, as there is no fill. Make sure your stroke is black, and I'll increase it to 5 points. I hold shift to have a straight line to 0 degrees. Then I hold Alt, drag a copy out of it and hold shift at the same time so that it's aligned to the original perfectly. I'll decrease the stroke size here. I'll select them all and align them. That's fine. Now I'll use the pen tool. Let me go down with the stroke weight. Now let me get rid of the stroke altogether. So I'll make that none. And I'll only create a path. From this anchor point to the path of the letter, then I hold Ctrl and I deselect it with the left click. You can see what has happened here. So both anchor points should be on the path and my smart guides then now help me in finding the correct position on the right side. And I go to the anchor point of the envelope curvature over here. Once again I hold Ctrl and I deselect it with the left click. That's fine. I press V for the selection tool, select it. And then I use the shape builder to make it black. And I connect these 2 top shapes. And it looks fine. We now have to work on the arrangement here. As you can see, this is an individual object on the left side as well. But this is not an individual object, they're all connected still. Let us select it all and use the shape builder tool once more. Make sure your fill color is black and connect these shapes. So now the arrangement fits, but we'll need to add the strokes again. Let me swap the colors, make the stroke white, increase the stroke size to 4 points. And I'll do that again. So go from anchor point to anchor point, and afterwards I'll need to make the strokes round. Let me shift click on the strokes, let me give it a round cap, and then use the shape builder tool to get rid of what we don't need. So it looks like we're done, but we're not really done. Let me group that, size it down a little bit. You can see that we've still got some problems. Right here, for example, these small details. The best way to deal with them. Let me zoom out, I'll select it all, and now I go to Object and expand it. Make sure fill and stroke are checked. And now I use the shape builder tool. And I can get rid of all of these excess shapes. Especially the white ones, we haven't seen them on a white artboard. So it makes sometimes sense to expand the appearance and to check for these smaller shapes that you don't actually need, because they appear on backgrounds that have a different color than white. Alright, that looks good. Everything's cleared up. What you can add as a small detail is you can work on the curvature over here. If you want to change that, use the direct selection tool, click on the anchor point, and you've got this circle to make the roundness smooth over here. Let me go to the extreme and you can see the difference. I'll make that on the left side as well. It's just a small detail, maybe you want to keep it as it was. It's a matter of taste. So there's no right or wrong here. And that's it. This is our You've Got Mail icon in Adobe Illustrator. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.